Aloha. Thanks for your consideration of the views expressed in this ThinkTech commentary, which we are calling More Vexatious Litigation.
We all know that the justice system has been damaged, and Trump continues to damage it. He has been involved in thousands of lawsuits and has consistently used the justice system as a weapon in business, politics, and government. He and McConnell did the country a huge disservice by refusing to schedule hearings of Democratic appointments and pushing through their own judicial nominees, thus populating the courts with ultra-conservatives. See Gorsuch, Kavanaugh, Barrett, and of course, Aileen Cannon, among others who will sit for life. We know Trump caused some 60 election denial lawsuits to be filed and lost nearly all of them. Was that not abusive litigation? Was it not calculated to subvert the Constitution? He lost, but he got away with doing that, and few if any of the lawyers involved paid any price for it. Trump is a master of making ridiculous claims and manipulating everyone in the judicial process by lies, by threats, by intimidation and contempt, by public attacks on the system, and by theatrical complaints of victimhood. See E. Jean Carroll, the Mar-a-Lago case, the Georgia case, the insurrection case, and the New York convictions. Now he is engaged in a great war against the press, with a spate of lawsuits that also threaten our democracy. In Sullivan versus the New York Times, the Supreme Court held that libel of a public figure did not hold unless it was in bad faith. That has been the law since 1964, but don't count on it now. Trump attacks the press because they tell the truth about his lies. He repeatedly calls them the enemies of the people, just as Putin and so many other dictators have done. Trump is trying hard to be a dictator, so attacking and eroding public confidence in the press is central to his playbook. In addition to his threats to defund PBS and NPR for telling the truth or terminating the tax exemptions of nonprofit media, he has sued a number of media for defamation. They have to spend a fortune defending themselves, and then they have to worry that when he appeals, the Supreme Court will reverse the Sullivan case. After Trump's current campaign of lawsuits, he will certainly continue his war against the press, and it will get much worse once he gets into office and directs the DOJ, the FBI, the FCC, and the IRS to attack them too. It's clear that Trump is filing these suits not to pursue legitimate claims, but to intimidate the media and make it compliant, to perpetuate his lies, to control the messaging and keep the truth from us and irreversibly undermine free speech in this country. It's pretty tacky for a president-elect or a president to do this, one who is famous for well more than 30,000 lies already, see Haitians in Springfield, and causing his vice president-elect and so many others to propagate this disinformation everywhere. Is there nothing in the law that will stop him? What about the principles of vexatious litigation, frivolous lawsuits, malicious prosecution, and barratry? Are there no laws or sanctions that can protect the press? And frankly, where is the legal profession on all of this? Trump's war against the press goes far beyond the media he sues. It's the other commentators, public, private, and personal, who are afraid they will be next. This will have a chilling effect on free speech in every context. It's not about his rights. It's much rather about his bullying and quest for power. This is as serious as it gets. His Teflon cases have been distant to most of us. But this current attack on the press affects every one of us. And who says there are no parallels to Europe in the 1930s? Let them look again.
Thanks for watching, and thanks again for your interest in the views expressed in this ThinkTech commentary. We'll see you again soon for the next one. Aloha.